We gone. What's up, people? We back with another episode of Beyond the Clientele. I'm your host, J1, J100, or Mr. So 100, because you know I do it the So 100 way. Today we got a special guest in the building, man. The other half of my Three Sons Cigars, man. The owner of
CutsByChris
901, CutsByChris Barber and Beauty Supplies, and also CutsByChris Barber and Beauty Consultant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Chris, what it do, man? You in the building,
what's going on, man? Appreciate you having me.
No doubt, man. Here. That's what I want to do, man. I want to say, man, I appreciate you for blessing me with your presence, brother.
Oh, no problem.
It's an honor to sit down with you. You know, we done chopped it up, talked about this moment for a few, about a year now, it seemed like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we finally getting it done, man. First thing I want to do, Chris, I want to get the business out the way. So what I want you to do is let the people know how they can tap in with you on all your business platforms, or whether it be on social media, how they can get up with you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. They can definitely follow me online. CutsByChris 901, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know, Chris Watson, regular page on Facebook.
Okay.
And then we run the business page, My Three Sons Cigars, on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. What about... Y'all got a website too, right?
Yeah. My3sonscigars.com.
Okay. All right. That's easy, man. Where your shop located?
It's located in Cordova, inside of Uri Salon Suites. Shout out to Uri. And they got 4 locations, anywhere from Germantown to Cordova.
Yeah.
But I'm at the one on Macon and Dexter, right off that area.
Okay.
1168 Vickery Lane.
Okay. No
behind
doubt.
the Cordova movie theater.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know exactly where you at, too.
What was that old smoke lounge?
Back then.
Stogies.
Stogies
not too
loaded.
far from us.
The street used to be loaded over there. Yeah, I remember that.
Spots.
So that's where y'all at. That's where you at, over there in that area.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Okay, well, look, we done got the business out the way, man. Let's get into it, man. First thing I want to do, man, tell a little bit about you, bro. Like, where you from? Where it all started? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Well, I was born in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
I did move. Really all over.
All over the city.
I got 6 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And we stayed everywhere from Whitehaven, Oakhaven, Binghamton, Orange Mound.
All over.
Yeah, so they say from Memphis. We from every part of Memphis.
Say from every part of it.
I went to about 6 different schools my first 6 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What high school you graduate from?
We end up, I went to stay with my dad, me and my younger brother. So we moved down to right outside of Tupelo, Mississippi.
Okay.
So Saltillo, Mississippi. Shout out to Saltillo, Guntown.
Yeah.
Middle school. That was the first school I went to down there.
Dig that.
Yeah, so I graduated down there. So 6th grade, midway through the school year, I transferred there. And that was the first time I went to just one school. So I got to make friends and all that stuff. Went from one school from 6th grade all the way to 12th grade.
That's what's
up. Itawamba Community College. Played a little basketball.
Yeah.
But tore my knee up. So I had about 3 knee surgeries.
Damn, for real?
Less than a 3-year period.
Yeah. You wasn't letting that motherfucker heal then. You were getting right back out there.
Yeah, trying to rush. I redshirted the first year and then played the next year. Tore my meniscus in between that. So tore my ACL my middle of my senior year.
Damn.
And then after the freshman year I played, then I was back in Memphis during the summertime and tore my ACL again.
The same one?
Yeah, same one all 3 times. So ACL, meniscus, then ACL again. Then I moved back to Memphis. I finished up college, ended up with an associate's degree in business.
Dig that.
But then I moved back to Memphis after that. And then, been here ever since.
And that's when you started your barber career?
Yeah. I started out recruiting truck drivers at Swift Transportation.
Yeah.
And before I got promoted, I just went to barber school. Like I said, I got 3 brothers that cut hair.
Okay.
So 2 of them was out there in Hickory Ridge Mall. So I was going there after work every day.
Yeah.
And I already knew how to cut anyway. So I started cutting a little bit in high school.
Yeah.
And heard the speech at the barbershop. They had a consultant come through, just explaining how everybody's going to need a haircut.
Yeah.
Whether they married, single.
Yeah,
need a job, got a job,
yeah,
and stuff like that. So it made me like, shoot, let me go on lock in and get the
lock
license.
in,
and I was seeing them every day, kind of grind it out from the
Yeah.
bottom to the top. So I just ended up going to school, getting a license. I was about 23 then,
Okay.
and yeah, been
That's how I
rolling since
was.
then.
I was like that. I was cutting at probably about 14, 15.
Hmm.
Then I just knew, like you said, I knew how to cut. Then
Right.
when did I get? I got my license in 2010.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
probably got mine about. I got that 2009 when I
yeah.
finished school. But I went part time. I was working during the day, then went to
Then
barber
you go.
school at night.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and knocked it on out. Yeah, see, I was
Hmm.
able to go and run through it, man. I ran through it about 11 months.
Oh yeah, yeah. It
Knocked it
probably took
out.
me about 15, 16.
Yeah, yeah. That's how it be when you got to go part time, coming in the evening and all that. Man,
Hmm.
I was going that joint about 6 days. I
Oh
went to
yeah, yeah.
Vibe out there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
off
my brother went there
Chesterton.
bar for a minute. Shout
Yeah.
out to Cuts Barbershop.
Oh yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt, no doubt. Um, okay, man. Let's get into this is beyond the clientele, man. So let's get into the young Chris, man. You said you got 6 siblings. What, 4 brothers, 2 sisters?
No, five. Okay. Six.
Yeah, I
No,
know that's a
five
lot.
brothers, one
That's a lot
sister.
of 5 brothers, 1 sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were gonna say 5 sisters. I was gonna
No,
say,
no, no.
man.
It's all mostly all boys. My
Fi-
sister's the second oldest. So
Okay,
so
five
she
brothers,
do
one
hair too.
sister.
So she kinda
Okay.
at my shop, then at Bob's shop at the Cuts Wolf Chase. But she the
Yeah.
one started out that went to the professional level.
Okay.
So she do hair. Been doing hair since she was about 14 or 15.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. So with all your brothers being all y'all pretty much barbers, even the ones that's not in the shop.
now even my oldest brother, he was in the Navy
Yeah,
and he traveling back and forth and stuff. He know how to cut hair. He know how to cut his, do a basic cut.
yeah.
But the
Everybody,
rest of us, except for
everybody
one
else
other brother,
licensed. Oh, okay.
yeah,
So 3, 4 of y'all licensed.
yeah,
2 of them just know how to cut.
yeah,
And then sister do her.
yeah,
And it's always some money gonna be coming. To
yeah.
the
Cause my
family.
dad really, cause Bob, he started cutting us when he was about 9 or 10, even when we didn't want to get cut. So
For real.
he was practicing ball fades. Then he ended up ball headed, so we got to go
Yeah.
to school. So in
Yeah.
Memphis, niggas
Man,
spit on
on
their
your
head,
head,
yeah,
yeah.
smack in the back of the head. So, but my dad started out cutting us,
Uh-huh.
and when they got separated, my mom and dad, Bob started picking it up,
Yeah.
and cutting us at an early age.
Okay. So
And
he
then,
about what? How old?
shoot, probably about 9 or 10. Cause we was in the Woods apartments back then too. Once he started perfecting the cuts on us,
Yeah.
he started cutting some friends, some cousins. Then next thing you know, he cutting the whole neighborhood.
That's
So,
what's up, man. Shout out to Bob, man. I got to get him married.
oh
Sit
yeah,
down with me,
definitely,
man. We
definitely.
done talked about it a few times. Same like me
Yeah.
and you. We'll throw it in there. I just got to make that call. I got to make
Hmm.
that call. So, going back to your childhood, man, I like to do what I call impact by decade, right?
Hmm.
So, what that is, you just share an impactful moment that molded you into the man you are today, but you do it by decade. You know what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
start with 1 to 10. So let's tap in back into your childhood, man. Look, Chris, 1 to 10, man. Share an impactful moment that still stick with you. You know what I'm saying? That molded you into the man you are today.
Really that moving, man. Cause we was always the new people in the neighborhood, new people
Yeah,
in the school. So
yeah,
that kind of prepared me for when you had to hop around. You've been in different shops, shop closed out the blue.
yeah.
So you got to always meet new people. So
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of impactful. And then moving so much, like you can't never get comfortable. So you
Right,
got to
right, right.
stay.
Always ready.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
stay
stay
ready. You
ready.
ain't got to get ready.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
so
yeah.
that there, having brothers, I was the second youngest. So me and my youngest brother Rick, we like 11 months apart. And then sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
There's always a thing.
And then you got real big brothers. You got what,
Yeah.
3, 4 brothers over you. That's
Yeah. So all the beat ups, all the wrestling, all that's real.
yeah,
And then,
yeah.
but you got expectations to live up to.
No
So
doubt, no doubt.
with them being successful, Bob jumping and barbering early, so there's a lot of pressure on. Then we all played ball too, so a lot of people know us from Mount Moriah up the street,
Yeah,
hooping all throughout Memphis. My older brother was in the Navy, Mike, so we was always at the Navy base.
okay.
So a lot of hooping, a lot of anywhere from we was dunking on hangers on the goal. So
Yeah,
we had a lot of that from that 1 to 10 era. we was real competitive on the video game, and they help out a lot because barbering a competitive game anyway.
Yeah,
so,
it's a competitive sport now. Yeah,
so
real.
stuff like that, man. Just being having a bunch of brothers, you competitive anyway.
Right.
So you're gonna learn how to fight.
Yeah, you
You
got
definitely
to.
gonna learn how to hoop, football,
Yeah,
and then of course barbering. So
yeah, because that was in the house. So when y'all moving to these neighborhoods, how was that like with a bunch of brothers?
man.
Y'all beefing or y'all coming in taking over?
no, we stayed at church, man. So shout out to Prayer House of Deliverance Church.
Yeah.
It was going viral the other day where the pastor be like, "Get dope out your vein and hope in your brain." That was our church. So no matter where we moved in the city,
y'all still went to that church.
yeah. So they used to have a church bus. The church bus will circle around and pick you up
Come
no
get
matter
you
what.
wherever you at, yeah.
Whatever neighborhood you in. So, but that's a good thing though, because the deacons and all of them kind of kept us straight.
Y'all like,
Yeah,
okay.
my mom and dad are going through their thing. So, but that church, that was a big impact. Cause we made a lot of friends there. Still a lot of people we know today.
No doubt.
So that was a main stable part of everything from moving around.
Just having that church home. You always knew where you was gonna go when it came to church. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So moving on to that 10 to 20. You got a lot of milestones in that. And then, of course, like you say, you got all your family. So I know, and then you said you moved in 6th grade, so you about, what, 12?
Yeah,
11,
probably about 12 then.
So that's in that window. So that's a big thing for you. You done moved from Memphis to Mississippi. So tell me an impactful time during that time, man, that really stuck with you.
Well, we moved, because there were a lot of guys don't know, they can get custody of their kids. So my dad had to fight for custody.
Okay.
Me and my younger brother. So he ended up, they ended up working it out. Yeah. But I didn't want to go. So we had moved so much. So by the time I was in the 6th grade, we had left the middle school. Well, it was elementary school then.
Yeah.
So I was hooping. Because all my brothers hoop for the most part. So I was on the community center team at Les Community Center, and I was on the elementary school team. I think we was the first ones. Like our first game, we won like 99-9.
Ooh, y'all they killed down there, bro. They don't even let them play like that.
I think we was at the north side, and I was a starter on that team. Everything rolling good. So we finally.
Yeah, you finally feel stable at that point.
Yeah. My brother that was in the Navy, he moved back to Memphis because he was traveling a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and things were looking a little stable, so I didn't even want to move.
You didn't want to move. You sick of moving.
So my younger brother moved at the beginning of the school year. I think I went about midway through the year.
Yeah.
But going down there, we went from about, like I said, Memphis, about in our neighborhood anyway, it's about 99.9% black.
Right.
So I moved down to Mississippi, Saltillo, Mississippi, Guntown, Mississippi. It's about the opposite, about 99%.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so you seeing cows. We going from North Memphis to going out here with horses and cows, folks on the farm, trailer parks, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a culture shock, but at the same time, it slowed everything down. So, being in Memphis, moving out on neighborhoods, we had gangs and bullies in elementary school.
Right.
So we had to fight the bullies. We had to, the typical type
do
stuff.
What you had to do, yeah, for sure.
So, but going there is a lot more stable. Then that's the first time I had friends from 6th grade all the way up until I graduated.
And so was it a lot of racism down there, or did they?
No, that part well? It was pretty cool.
Pretty normal, yeah.
Yeah, cause we had a lot of parents that record our games, give us a copy of the games.
Yeah. So
when I went down there, I was like, I went from being a starter in Memphis to my first game on little dribblers down there. I dropped 25, 26 points.
You went from the starter to the superstar down there.
Yeah. So it was a good transition.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Memphis is a big basketball city.
Right,
so.
better market here for that.
But down there, you get to play. You get to play.
Yeah, you get.
But the competition level a little different. But them guys down there though, they play all sports because we didn't have baseball in North Memphis.
Right.
So these folks playing baseball, they playing football, basketball,
every
track.
season. Yeah, whatever played
they rotating
in
with the season. So shout out to
it.
my guys down there, my boy Rashad, Jameson.
Yeah.
They all and the rest of my folks, Cineo, all the Gaston boys.
Yeah.
So they we met some guys that got some, little Memphis, down south, because Tupelo only about an hour and a half away.
Right.
So it's just a slower down version of Memphis. Because them folks, man, when you get out there,
It's the
Mississippi
same
kind of
thing
rowdy.
it's the same thing going on.
Yeah,
now.
because they were like, they worry about me moving back to Memphis, but I'm like, down here. Yeah, them folks, but it ain't no joke. Memphis and Mississippi are pretty much cousins. My mom and dad are from Clarksdale.
Yeah, they cousins for sure.
So we 1 or 2 generations away from Mississippi.
For sure, at all times. I'm from Illinois, and I'm 1 or 2 from Mississippi.
Yeah.
You
So
know
a lot
what
of
I'm
folks in
saying?
Chicago, St. Louis, Detroit.
Yeah.
1 or 2 generations from Mississippi.
From Mississippi for sure.
So we all the same.
Yeah.
You know, just different.
Different. More take a different direction. Just go in a different direction. That's it. For sure, man. Okay, so we moving on, man. Moving on into that 20 to 30.
Yeah, 20 to 30.
That's that grown man level.
Yeah, I was about 20 when I moved back to Memphis. So I got to go from high school. Like I said, I played ball up until then. And a little football and basketball in middle school, but more so basketball in high school. But I kind of tore my ACL my senior year, right before I turned 18. So I didn't get to finish like the second half of my senior year.
Oh, yeah.
And that was rough. And then I had to end up walking on at Itawamba Community College.
Okay.
Right outside of Tupelo, Fulton, Mississippi. So I met a lot of great guys down there. My boy Eric Adams, Courtney Bradford, Reggie Gunn.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an all-star team of all the people from Northeast Mississippi.
Okay.
And but like I said, I was going back and forth to Memphis. The whole time we was down there, we was back and forth to Memphis.
Because your mom was still here, right?
She was still here. And,
okay.
So we still playing the summertime, all the Shelby Metro camps. We was back in there, Hillcrest.
Yeah. So
Mitchell,
y'all kept y'all
Kirby.
connections to Memphis.
Yeah. So that was the thing. So then when I come back to Memphis, because when you move, it's kind of like, when I come back to Memphis, they like, you from Mississippi. But when I moved to Mississippi, I'm from Memphis. So so it was that whole thing, because I didn't go to high school here or middle school, really.
Right. So they count the ones that didn't know you, think you ain't never been.
Yeah, so we left in elementary school and came back. They like, you Mississippi.
Yeah.
But all my brothers and sisters, all my older brothers and sisters, they went to Fairleigh.
Yeah, they were still here, yeah.
So we was at Fairleigh Elementary. A lot of people we see now, they were like, they was at the high school, we was at the elementary school.
Yeah. So when you hit that 20 mark, come back to Memphis, what was your move from there? What you jump into?
I said, tore my knee up a couple more times while I was in college. And just finished and got the associate degree in business. So I had to apply. There's a lot of people don't realize with college, it kind of probably make you a step up from having a high school diploma, but I had to do about 100 applications to different places. So, and I was looking to move back, from Mississippi to Memphis too.
The whole time, like once you graduated or whatnot. Yeah.
So at high school, I did end up getting a job at McDonald's. So I used to work there, after outside of basketball and school. Yeah. And then the more I got full time, moved up from like crew to crew leader to manager to salary manager and all this stuff. So I was like, shit, I could keep moving up McDonald's.
I'll tell you.
So I was looking to transfer from McDonald's from here to McDonald's in Memphis.
Yeah, from down there to Memphis, yeah.
But I was doing such a good job there. A lot of the owner there didn't really want me to leave. Come to Memphis. So it was a little back and forth about that. But then my brother, he was at Swift Transportation, so the trucking company. So he went from the Navy to
Swift.
Yeah, so
he was able to
recruit people to the
in.
Navy towards the end, and he started recruiting truck drivers. So he kind of helped me
get in.
Yeah, but I still had to interview and do all this stuff.
Yeah. You got to still show up, but you just got your foot in the door.
Yeah. So they can help, but at the same time, you got to still put
that
work.
work in. Yeah.
So fortunately, I was able to start there at an entry level position, and end up becoming I was either number 1 or number 2 recruiting processor on a lot of paperwork for truck drivers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then while I was working through that position, I ended up going to barber school.
And this at about 2021? 2021.
So from then I was working the job, then I was going to the barbershop with Bob and Rick. And I started to see that's where Barbershop the Remix, Hickory Ridge Mall up the street from here.
Yeah.
So I got to see a lot of barbers start from the bottom
and come up.
Yeah, and come up. And they came up.
EU had that job.
Yeah, EU was running it. So they were dropping mixtapes and everything.
Yeah, they going in. So you know my girl Faye. Faye was in
Oh
there
yeah,
for
Faye.
me.
I watched Faye from when she came in, and then she blew up. She really one of my main inspirations.
Yeah, Faye is
I saw her
joke.
come in and she killed the game.
Yeah, she is no joke. She you know, I always say like, you know, barbering for me was just another one of my skills that I turned to a business or whatnot. But I didn't, you know, I just knew how to cut. I didn't never aspire to be a barber. I just was an entrepreneur, and that was just, you know, where I end up landing, right?
Right.
But Faye is a true barber.
Oh yeah, shout out to Faye.
Shout out to Faye, man.
I don't know if I told that before, but I'll tell her again. She showed me how to. You can come in and make something happen if you take the game serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got to see her process. Then, of course, my brothers, you know, because Ricky started cutting straight out of high school. So we both used to asked to cut my hair a million times. I was like, no. He's relentless. We call it Relentless Rick.
Yeah.
But he had the confidence to go through. You know, we start out, we're going to mess people up.
Yeah. You push a few lines back.
Yeah. You have to cut somebody bald because we messed the fade up
knock
and all that stuff.
Shit.
Yeah, so he came straight out of high school. And then Bob was already cutting for a while.
Yeah.
But to see them, because they were the two managers at the shop too. So Because they was at my sister's shop for a minute. She had Classic Creations.
Is that Riverdale?
It was right off Winchester and in between Winchester and Hickory Hill and Kirby. So it was there for a while.
I remember that for some.
And then they kind of got broken up. But then EU ended up getting a shop.
Yeah.
And
in the Hickory Ridge.
Yeah. And Rick went and worked with what shop? Off Riverdale and Riverdale and Winchester. Tavio.
Tavio,
So
okay.
He shot with Tavio and they had a whole cold gang of barbers.
Yeah.
So I used to, while I was in college, I was coming back, you know, still coming back in the summertime, so I get to see people there.
Yeah.
And then when they moved to Hickory Ridge Mall, that's with Faye and all them, Lil D.
Yeah.
Fingers.
Yeah, they blew
Shout out to
up.
Fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all them folks. So I got to see all of them. And we talking about the storm, because that's when they got hit by the tornado back then. I was in barber school. Yeah, but that's where the guy came in and kind of explained to them how everybody needed a haircut.
Right.
So when he had that speech, because I used to come in, I worked cash register some.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. So I
got to see. They used to do commission or something.
Yeah. They started out commission, then went to booth rent.
Yeah.
Like $250 a week.
Yeah,
back then, that was $250 in 2006, 2007.
You got to be getting it.
Yeah.
To be doing that.
Yeah, and they was.
Yeah, they were getting it then. They were
and
getting
that was
it
all
sure.
$12 and $15 haircuts.
Yeah.
$20. They the ones that kind of started the black spray stuff too.
Yep, sure did.
So that's about 2006 to 8, 7, 8, 9.
They ran it up.
Yeah. Then that tornado hit.
Messed them all.
Some of them got dispersed.
Yeah. And they've been still kept it moving though. All of them kept it moving.
Yeah. They had a Hall of Fame crew, man. They really inspired me.
Yeah. It made you see what you capable of doing as a barber.
Right. I was like, shoot, let me, man, go to barber school.
And now look at our prices. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a different world. And the game a little flooded though. The game, it wasn't as many barbers back then.
No.
So the game,
they barbershop, they used to have about 30 waiting chairs and all of them full.
Full waiting on.
So you got 8 to 10 barbers. They had a big screen in the back where you bring the Xbox to the barbershop.
Yeah, they were lit up there.
So folks get to play the game, walk around the mall. Because that's the thing about the mall, because a lot of mall shops wasn't successful then.
Yeah, they sure was.
So a lot of shops that started in there and they'll fold. So they had to battle against the mall barbershop stigma.
People don't want to pull up at the mall to go get a haircut.
That was one of the worst places to go.
But like you say, they had an all-star cast in there, so niggas had to pull up and go get chopped.
I started seeing all of them was busy.
Yeah, they had to come
let
see
me go to school
so
I can get in.
You got direct connect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So okay, we merging on into the 30 to 40. How old are you now?
41.
41. So we got that next decade, man. I know you done had some monumental moments in this last 10.
Oh yeah, it's to finish them 20s out. 'Cause they kind of went from Hickory Ridge to they was in Wolf Chase Mall.
Yeah.
So by the time I finished school, a lot of them was over at the Wolf Chase Mall. So we had about 16 barbers inside of there. And I had to come in, even though I got brothers in the game, they can send you people, but we know in barbering, folks can send you anybody, but you got to be able to
you gotta keep them.
Yeah, keep them coming back.
You gotta keep them coming back.
So I had to come in, and I was working part time too. So I, work during the day, then come to the shop from about 4 to 9 throughout the week. Then Saturday and Sunday, I'm there all day. And we was open 7 days a week with the mall. So most barbershops and beauty shops are closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Yeah,
but that started being some of our biggest days. So when people miss Friday, Saturday, they still come in Sunday, and then still come in Monday.
Right.
So you had the opportunity to really make stuff happen.
Yeah, and that worked out for you during that time for sure.
Yeah,
because I know.
Go ahead.
I was saying, I know they be moving in the Wolf Chase. I know they moving.
Yeah. So we had to go out there. Like EU went and got that started, real upscale barbershop. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it was straight booth rent, and I came in the game like you got to pay $250 a week with no clientele. My brother Bob,
no break.
Man, you got a break. You got a break when you first started, but it jumped from 100 to 125.
That's how they did me. Yeah, they
walk
you down. They walk you down.
Walk you down, but after this, $250 a week. Rain, sleet, or snow.
Yeah,
you go on vacation, you still got to pay booth rent.
For sure.
You sick, you still got to pay booth rent.
Still got to get that bread in.
All that. So I kind of got jumped in the game in that. And I was still working a job, so I worked a job during the day, do that.
So you had to peel a little bit of that here and there. Might have to pay a little extra here.
Yeah, so that's about 2008, 2009, but that's when the recession hit back then too.
Right.
So the jobs started laying off. They slowly started laying people out there, call folks on their phone. We in a big call center with like 100 people.
Yeah.
They calling. You don't know who going. It's like a draft. You don't know who's going to get the call and who's going to get laid off. And while I was in barber school, I ended up getting promoted from recruiting processor to recruiter.
Yeah.
So I was probably about the youngest recruiter in the company back then, at about 22 years old. But when they started doing layoffs, they like, shoot, you don't know if you're going to be long tenure people or the new people and all that stuff. So we got a little bit of heads up to know that, this ain't a good time to be at the bottom.
Right.
So I had to hustle up.
Yeah.
And then the first time I missed like the first cut. They calling people, you just got to pack up because we're going through a recession again now. A lot of people about 1 million plus people got laid off last year.
Jobs,
So we back in a really a full recession.
And there's war going on. I just got gas today, and they raising prices, all that.
Oh yeah, and that was going on then. So.
Yeah, the same stuff.
Yeah, so this is a revolving door. So I was like, I got promoted about halfway through the time I was in barber school. So a lot of people was asking me, you going to finish barber school or just go and take the job? I'm like, I'm going to go finish barber school. And then I was able to continue to move up. But they did like 2 or 3 rounds of layoffs. And I made it through. But the last one, they was like, they were going to shut down the call center. So I either had to move to Phoenix or just stay here. And I was like, my barbering clientele started picking up a little bit. So I'm like, if I'm making 500, 600, 700 part-time, I can then double that full-time.
Right.
And I was able to save, back then I was able to save up all my barbering money because I ain't really need it. That was all extra money.
That's extra bread.
Yeah. So I was like, shoot, I ain't finna move. Because if you move, they was offering us to move to Phoenix where the headquarters was at. But it wasn't no guarantee. They're like, you move here.
Still might get laid off.
Yeah, you might get laid off. So I'm like, I'm going to move all around the country. I'm going to lose all my barber clients.
Lose all that, yeah.
I could cut out there, but when you starting out as a barber, you got to.
Anywhere, man, you got to start from the bottom. You got to
pay dues.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just cut hair full time.
So that's where it switched over at.
Yeah, so I started cutting hair full time.
Yeah. So did you walk away from the job or
I went ahead and left the job
and
just started cutting hair full time.
Just because you knew it'd be more security in that lane. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, of course you had to put the work in, but it was more secure.
But that's the thing though. So I started cutting there full time. And about 3 to 4 months later, somebody came and bought out the contract at the mall.
Ah, yeah, that's how upscale.
Yeah, so if you
Okay.
ain't really got a permanent lease in the mall, somebody can come in, a bigger company can come in.
And buy your
And
spot
we was
up.
rolling. It was like 16 barbers in the shop. So and they was getting it.
Yeah.
So a lot of folks then they quit their jobs, started cutting full time. And then but that came in and kind of
Switch it up a
forced
little.
everybody out about 3 to 4 months. So we had to. I moved from Cordova all the way out to East Memphis.
Yeah, kind of scattered it like in different places.
Yeah. So all my clients just couldn't in. You know, as a young barber, you ain't keeping nobody number like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ain't in contact with them.
Cause you posted too.
Yeah, they coming.
Yeah,
they coming.
Yeah, you
so
posted
yeah.
at the
So I was
mall.
like, as a rookie coming in, I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
this
just show up. I got you.
yeah, I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
But that taught me. So
Yeah.
all these people that you meet,
You start locking
man,
them in.
start locking them in. Get their phone number.
Yeah.
Get their email.
Yeah.
Follow up with them. Book the next appointment, whether they can
Yeah.
come or not. But you in contact with them.
Right.
A lot of people, I'll go ahead and book for their next appointment now, and follow up with them like a day or two ahead of time.
Yeah,
Make
you
sure they still
locked
on
in.
track.
Yeah.
So communication. They showed me in barbering because my first year and a half in, I was fortunate to come in with a group of barbers that got experience and all this stuff. We in the mall, the biggest mall. And not just the biggest mall in Memphis, we the biggest mall in the whole like 300-mile radius.
Right.
From here to Nashville, Little Rock, and Jackson.
Yeah.
So you don't really recognize that, as a young barber coming in.
Right.
You just taking, you just rolling with the punches.
You just treating it like a barber shop.
Yeah.
Not knowing that mall bringing some different clientele. I ain't never even considered working in the mall, but I know
but people just in the mall shopping. So
just random.
So women will drop their kids off, or families, they'll drop their kids off, or the husband and the kids get cut.
While the mom walking around the
shopping,
mall.
because women gonna shop. So
they
they in the barbershop chilling. And then with that many people coming in, you already know they're gonna refer people. So all their friends and family. When you got 10, 15 barbers, they're going to get taken care of anyway. So I was able to come in as a new barber. I was able to eat off
the leftovers.
The
ones waiting. I can go and get you.
Yeah,
that type of shit.
We know being in the suite, especially if you appointment only, somebody want to bring a person or 2 or 3 people, they'll throw your whole day out. So now, but you got other barbers on the team, they get plugged right in.
And then they'll keep them coming. At least you got them locked into the shop.
And then we were 7 days a week, so people know I can go here.
Yeah,
we was on the hours with the shop, so people know they can get cut.
That's
but we went from there to East Memphis, so I had to start all the way over almost. So I had just left my job that was paying good. Went to barbering, but now a lot of people are saying they live in Cordova, so a lot of stuff with barbers they don't understand. The customers, they like convenience too.
Convenience is key.
Yeah, so they buy their house, you 2, 3, 5 minutes away. When you go across the city,
that's a different.
They gotta really love you to go. Yeah. So I lost about 90% of my clientele.
Man, I know the feeling.
So I did have to go back and get a job. So I tried to do that.
Yeah.
For a while, end up Swift picked up a lot more people coming back.
Oh, okay. You went back to Swift.
Yeah.
Okay. So you left on good terms, went back.
Yeah, so always don't burn your bridges.
Don't burn that bridge.
Because I've been recruiting too. I did a little work at Roadmaster Truck Driving School. So I was there for a while. Then I went back to Swift when they started looking for more people. So yeah, you never want to burn your bridges.
No doubt.
So no matter where you work, you want to always
be able to get back.
Yeah, over deliver. And them connections you make. Because a lot of these managers, especially people that's moving up, they're going to get better jobs. They're going to get better positions. So
they reach back.
They remember you. If you're a memorable person, they're going to reach back out to you.
No doubt.
You want to always be doing your best at all times.
Real shit. That's a jewel. That's a jewel right there. Be on point at all times for sure.
Yeah, because they ran all my savings out. All my savings, all my credit.
Yeah,
all
you
this
burned
stuff.
it up. Because that's the barber world. You gotta get to it. Man,
so that whole thing from like we talked about 20, 25 to 30. So I was back at the job and working part-time, building my clientele back up.
Right.
But at 30, I'm like, I borderline had like a midlife crisis. I'm like, man, at
At
30,
30, yeah.
because at 25, I was probably making 6 figures working 2 jobs.
Okay,
So I'm ahead of the
yeah.
curve, ahead of the average 20, 25-year-old.
Yeah, you really were.
Great
Yeah.
credit and all that stuff, no kids. So I'm like, shoot, I'm living it up.
Yeah. You a next level dude at that time.
Yeah. So I was like, but when I think back on it, I'm like, dang, at 30, I really wanted to be. Because one thing when I was younger, when I was in college and stuff, I got to see my sister run that shop.
Yeah.
Got to see my brother and them. My dad was big in corporate, and he was almost transitioned over to owning his own company. So I'm like, dang, at 30, I'm like, man, 30 is like an eye opener. Yeah. A lot of people wait to 40, but I was at 30. I'm like,
yeah, 30. Yeah.
I expected to be a little further along.
Yeah, but because of how good you were, the position you was in at 25.
Yeah.
So it seemed like you fell off in a sense, but
no, I did. But there was
financially,
yeah.
Yeah, but
I was working my way up by the time I was 30, but at the same time, I wasn't like happy.
Right, I get it.
I'm like, dang, I got to see my brothers. They 10, 15 years in the game in barber, and now they got more control of your time. Because like you said, once you start building that clientele, now you can start scheduling. Because a lot of people think you a barber, you can just schedule people when you want to. Like, nah.
You got to take them as they come.
First, a few years in the game, then you can start organizing your schedule.
Yeah, for sure. That's a fact.
So I was like, but I was part-time, so I still had to take people as they come.
Yeah.
Work a job.
Yeah.
And then both of them, it's like 100 hours a week.
Yeah. So you hit that 30, and it seemed like everything done went left for you for a minute. What was your next move?
The next move, so that's when I started kind of looking at, everybody come with these pyramid schemes and different ways to make money.
Yeah.
And so I started out, because I was an athlete too, so I kind of met somebody that was in like the health and fitness. So I started selling health products and working people out and stuff. But there's only so much time in a day, so I'm trying to recruit truck drivers, train people. I'm like, shoot, I wasn't even sleeping for a minute.
Yeah, you got a full pallet, man.
Yeah. And I just built my client, spent years building my clientele back up. Because by this time, I'm cutting part-time at the Oak Court Mall.
Okay.
So that's why I met the Rise, Mac, Supreme Cuts, and it's just you doing all this stuff, you ain't really sleeping.
Yeah.
So I'm out, and we still at the club.
All right, you gotta get outside.
Man, I'm falling asleep at the club. I'm like, hey, no matter how young you are,
you
still got to get your rest and stuff. So
yeah, right.
So I was like, you gotta pick one.
Yeah, you had to pick.
Because even though I was good with all of them combined, because that time I was also had because my Instagram name back then was like Multitask Chris. So I had bouncers and water slides. I rent out on the weekends, drop them off. Yeah. So I'm doing 4 or 5 things at one time, but at the same time, there's sleep getting
taking a toll on you.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, I'm done with corporate America. Because the first time I left, I had to end up going back.
Right.
So the second time, I'm like, when I got back in corporate, I was like, I had to study marketing and advertising and branding and all that type of stuff. So I was just like, if I'm going to go, and do stuff full time, you got to be serious about it.
Yeah.
I think I tried one other company after that. Because that's a lot of things of jobs. They give you sign-on bonuses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I got a sign-on bonus to switch to a different trucking company while I was thinking about leaving the one I was at.
Yeah.
And I was able to get that. But at the same time, it's still taking 40, 50 hours out of your day. Out of your week. Yeah. So I did that for a while, and then just like, hey, because recruiting truck drivers, you get commission too.
Okay.
But at this new place, if you miss commission, you don't get no commission. So you just getting paid your regular salary.
Yeah.
So I got to a point where I'm like, should I hit that 1 month while I missed my commission by like 1 or 2 drivers? I'm like, should I get this at the barbershop?
Bam. So
I went to the barbershop, back at the barbershop full time. It was almost, what was it, it's almost 10 years ago, February.
Okay.
February, so it's just over 10 years now.
Where you dropped everything and chose straight barber.
What I end up doing, I chose barbering as my main thing, but they had contract positions where you can recruit truck drivers with different companies. But I can control my hours, so I can do that early in the morning before I go to the shop.
Okay.
And throughout the day, so it didn't restrict me because you can get your job done if you're a great recruiter.
You talk on the phone. And
get it
done.
Yeah. So you can get all that done, in a few hours.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you only get paid off the people that get hired.
So
yeah, so
just because they do the app don't mean
that don't mean nothing.
They gotta get in.
Yeah. So I did that for a while, kind of hustle on it, but it's a lot of hit and miss.
Yeah.
And then I'm working at the barbershop. Like I said, I kind of dropped the training stuff, but I like to work with kids too. So over the years, I did a lot of mentoring and stuff. So I got into coaching a lot of basketball because I was a big basketball guy. So I went from the training people to training more sports. Yeah. But at the same time, you really got to be dedicated. So shout out to all the high school coaches, the middle school coaches, all the AAU coaches, because they take a lot of time out of your day without a lot of reward.
Yeah, because you don't get no bunch of money out of it.
No, so I did that for about a year part-time and still trying to cut. I'm switching from cutting part-time to full-time, still trying to recruit. And it's like, shoes, and you start burning the hole. Because we ain't at the barbershop. We ain't getting paid.
Yeah, you ain't getting no money if you ain't in there.
So really, it started to drain. Again, I built my savings and credit and all this stuff up.
Yeah.
But then it started getting drained, too. So if you ain't working,
got to be putting something in.
Yeah, them bills still coming.
Constantly taking something out of it. You got to put something in.
Yeah, so what I did do, because there was a speaker I listened to, E.T. the hip-hop preacher, Dr. Eric Thomas.
Eric Thomas, yeah.
So you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe.
Yeah, he get hard on you.
Man.
He gonna talk hard.
Yeah. So there's more like football, basketball type coaches. So I was big on them. So I was going back and forth to Atlanta too, listening to a lot of his speeches.
For real?
Yeah, they had seminars and stuff like that.
Yeah, that boy.
So I got to go to one or two of them. But I met a lot of his guys that do a lot of business consulting.
Oh, okay.
So I met a guy, David Shan. Shout out to him. He got one of the top podcasts.
Yeah, I know that. I've been on one of his.
So Dave, I ended up getting the Dave program, and Dave was like, "You good at a lot of stuff, but what are you great at?"
Right.
So I'm like, "Shoot, me then." I'm like, "I'm great at all of them." Like, nah, you not. So he's like, "Which one?" If you 6 figures or above. I was probably 6 figures with everything combined, but I wasn't 6 figure at one at all.
Okay.
So he was like, take one thing and dominate it. So which one making you the most money? Shit, I'm like, barbering. So you like lock in on barbering and go from there.
Yeah.
Because anybody that got multiple streams of income, they had one thing that they locked in on.
Right.
And one thing they talked about with Jay-Z, he was like the best rapper in the game. So being the best rapper, they spent off the clothing line, the liquor, the all the other stuff that he do.
Yeah.
But it started from him dominating
the rap game.
Yeah.
So go ahead and lock in.
So I locked in on barbering ever since. And that last 10 years from 30s all the way to one man 41 now, that's why I've been locked in.
You've been locked in there.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell me where my 3 sons popped in that past 10.
Yeah, so locking in on barbering, that's kind of where the like selling supplies and stuff came in. So,
okay.
As a barber, you start saving money. You're like, dang, where I can put this money and make more money. So I started buying different clippers, buying different products. Because when they come in the shop, you need beard oil, you need hair moisturizers, you need shampoos, and all that stuff. And then the other thing is that being in the barbershop, you build a lot of relationships.
Yep.
So we meeting people from every part of life. Doctors, lawyers, all the way to the street guys.
Yep.
So you start making connections. Because one thing I learned in the barbershop, and shout out to Dave, and then my brothers, Bob and Rick.
Yeah.
Because one thing Dave said was, if you want to be successful at anything, the quickest way to be successful is to get a mentor. So I was born in the mentorship, being second to the youngest kid.
Yeah.
So I was like, even though I don't want to hear what Bob got to say, what Rick got to say, yeah, you got to listen because we could be competitive at the same time. But if he got something smart to say, you got to listen to it.
Sure.
So you can be a little hard head coming in, but I'm a intellect too, intellectual. So if you say something smart,
you're gonna run with it.
Yeah,
I'm taking it, putting it in my pocket.
Yeah. And all this time that I did try to fight against it, it set you back.
Yeah.
So if somebody say something smart, you start calculating. You got to see 2 + 2 is 4.
Make way more sense to take it.
2 times 2 is 4, and on and on. So I'm like, shoot, let me listen. So a lot of times, a lot of stuff got to make sense to you, but at the same time, when you got somebody that's proven, who is it? Les Brown, the other speaker I used to listen to. Like sometimes you gotta believe in somebody else's faith in you until your faith kick in. So you get a mentor, they can see, because even though like Rick, my younger brother by 11 months, but he was in barbering straight out of high school.
Right. So he deeper in it than you.
Yeah. And then Bob 7 years ahead, 5, 6, 7 years. So even though we might not agree on every point, you got to look at, what makes sense.
Yeah.
So I had to start looking at, you got to be coachable. Yeah. This is one thing I learned in sports.
That's what David Shan said. He say that all the time.
You got to be coachable, because if you're not coachable, we look back, we can see the people that's not coachable.
Right.
They probably in a whole nother field.
Yeah.
So I had to learn, that whole sports thing applied. So, Magic Johnson had the better basketball stuff back in the day. It was like, you want to be the best, you got to learn from the best.
Right.
So, and that was one thing Shans did too. He pushed me towards a lot of barber mentors. But like, I got brothers that cut too.
Right.
And all the guys that I grew up with in the barbershop. So from the Mac, shout out to Mac and Cut Lab. Yeah. The Rise with Supreme Cuts. EU with the remix. So you ain't got to agree with everything everybody say. But you gotta what makes sense. You gotta use what makes sense.
For sure.
Because a lot of people talk. We in the city are talking people.
Yeah.
A lot of game.
A whole lot of.
Yeah, but the numbers got to add up.
That's real.
I was able to soak up game from a lot of guys, especially my brothers, and then you got to be willing. We in the get it out the mud city. So if you in the mud, ain't no
need in going against the grain.
Nah.
You already in the mud. You might well take something and run. For real.
But it just turned into quicksand.
I'm telling you. For real.
So that's what it was from 20 to 30 to 40.
Yeah.
I just had to start taking a lot more advice and applying it. Because people can give advice, but at the same time, if you ain't applying it.
Take it and apply,
Yeah, so that's what it kind of led to my 3 sons. I started meeting a lot of new people. And Walter, I cut him and his boys.
Okay.
They really kind of went to me and all my brothers. So I end up, as barbers get busy, they kind of shift the clientele. Yeah. And they end up following to me. Okay. And I was able to lock in. So my barbershop in the suite, we had the game. So him and his boys come in. 4 of them got to get cut. Right. So they're in the barbershop for an hour, 2 hours. Yeah. So we'll put the game on the TV. And you really don't understand, because he grew up with us, because he was best friends with my brother Bob. But we always around each other. We big family people. Yeah, so cookouts and all that stuff. We always around each other. Yeah. But spending that time in the barbershop, you can't really don't underestimate that time. A lot of people still got to feel they want to be in the barbershop, because that's the biggest networking thing.
That happened to me when I left and got my suite. I lost my barbershop clientele.
So that's why I be happy when I get behind at the shop. People can still get to network with each other, come in, argue about who the GOAT.
All that. You still get a little taste of the barbershop.
Yeah. So it's it's a little space for everything. But with them, all 3 of his boys play football too. Yeah. So they kind of got used to coming to the barbershop, being around me, being around each other. And we was going, like Walter Nolan the third. Yeah. he the Walter's oldest son.
Yeah.
So he ended up being, because a lot of times I was at the barbershop, so they'll tell me the stories of how the games went. But like on Saturday, you know, that's our
You locked
busiest
in,
day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get to see him as much. But as he got older, I was peeping out more in high school and things like that. So then he ended up being like the #1 football player in the country.
Yeah.
So you look up Travis Hunter and all them people. You
right
look
there
on
with-
ESPN, I think that's like 2021, #1 player in the country.
Yeah.
So,
And you chopping him up.
yeah, he real humble though. He real humble.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
#1. You gonna know
Yeah,
about
you
it.
gonna damn sure know it.
He #1 in the ESPN, a worldwide leader in sports.
Yeah, he #1.
Yeah, he #1. So chopping him up, chopping his brothers up. We got to go out to different, he got recruited from everybody in the country.
Yeah.
So he ended up going to Texas A&M. And we was cutting and going to a lot of pregame stuff. So people, when you get tailgating is a big thing in football. So we'll go to the tailgate. They got drinks, food, and everybody smoking cigars and stuff too.
Okay.
So older Walter, he a big cigar smoker too. So we end up dabbling into cigars and I sell different products in my shop. So we just started experimenting with different products.
Okay.
Cigars became one of the big ones. And we just like, shoot, we gonna sell this many, and we gonna smoke this many cigars. We might as well sell them. Our barbershop, our entrepreneur mindset, we like, shoot,
ain't no need in missing the money.
Yeah.
Ain't no need.
So we kind of dabbled in it and came up with our own line. We was trying to figure a name out with it. So I'm coming from a big family. They got a big family.
Yeah.
So he came up with my 3 sons that kind of fit perfectly.
Yeah.
And then we just been rolling. Ever since, coming out with different products.
Yeah, he told me y'all had we tried about 26 sticks now.
Yeah, 26 plus, because we just, man, there's some more coming.
It's on the way.
Yeah, so, and that's the name, the cigar shop is kind of like the barber shop.
Yeah.
So a lot of people sitting back, conversating like we conversating. So we're going to talk stuff. We might talk business.
Yep.
And really, a lot of business deals get done in the barbershop or the cigar shop.
No doubt.
So it kind of fit hand in hand. So all my clients don't smoke. It's just a small percentage, but people that do, we got a good product.
Yeah.
And here it is. I try to sell good products.
That's what's up, man.
With good people.
That's what's up. So
that's where we at.
So y'all and my 3 sons been going how long now?
It's a little over a year.
Okay.
We kind of had test products. We still learn the ins and outs of the business, getting everything ironed out. It's just like barbering. You got to get the licenses and all this stuff. So we getting a lot of this stuff ironed out.
Okay. That's what's up, man. That's dope. So you still don't have any kids?
I did. I do have a little girl. She 3 years old now.
Okay, so you're a late bloomer when it comes to fatherhood.
Yeah. So I see a lot of successful people that have kids late.
It'd
be even like Barack Obama. His kids was kind of young.
Man, I had mine so early.
Yeah.
I got mine out the way though. I'm talking about mine grown. I was still in my 20s. Mine grown, you know what I'm saying? It was I was in my 30s.
Yeah, I was second to the youngest, so I got to see a lot of my older brothers and sisters that had kids early.
You was on.
So they was like, take your time and
damn, that's
and then having 6 kids. We're in the 80s and 90s. It's a lot of stuff like everybody like finesse going viral now. Talking about the noodles no packet, the cereal no milk. That's how we was. Like he had to break down that
when he was talking about when he went to the store and bought all the stuff from the Family Dollar and say the baby mama like, man, my kids don't eat this.
Yeah. No, but that's how we eat anything. What? So like I said, we moved from every part of Memphis. We had surf sandwiches.
Yeah, all that.
Peanut butter on the spoon. So everybody see us now, they think Bob, Slave Barber Bob is like a big dude, big shot in Memphis, big shot Bob. But they
don't know the beginning. They don't know where it came from.
The powder milk.
Yeah.
And we ain't got powdered milk. You got to put water. You got to put water on this cereal. No sugar.
Yeah.
Noodles, no packet. Because that's the thing. He had to break that down. Because when you get a packet and you mess around and throw that packet in the garbage, You get the noodles, the seasoning out the other packet. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
late come and get the packet.
Yeah,
You gotta eat some dry noodles.
Or somebody done doubled up on their
Man,
packet.
oh yeah, double up, put some cheese on it.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
we
trying
had
to
cousins
bad.
too, man. Cousins, shout out to the Robinson family.
No
Because
doubt.
one thing we was doing all that moving, man, family is a big part.
Yeah.
So my Uncle Robert Robinson, Dorothy Robinson, Aimee Lee, because all of them straight out of Mississippi.
Yeah.
From the Mississippi cotton fields.
Yeah, so
So
they
they
know
was
that family,
still picking cotton and
important.
stuff back then. So
Damn, for real?
heck yeah.
Damn.
They in like plantation houses down there.
Yeah.
So when they moved to Memphis, they were like the first generation to kind of get off of there. Because you know, with that transition, people moved from Mississippi to Memphis to St. Louis to Chicago, Detroit, and all that.
Getting further and further away from it. That's all.
So my dad and them, they was like the first ones out of off the plantation. So they used to have to miss school and pick cotton all day long.
Yeah.
And then you get shorted on. They get shorted on the amount of cotton they done pick. So they in plantation houses down there and everything. So there's one thing he didn't talk about, but a lot of my uncle, one of my uncles, he talked about that. Because when you a kid, you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. You don't
But
get
when
it.
he started telling us more stories as we got older, it's like, hey, we ain't, slavery ain't that far.
We ain't far
removed.
from it. Yeah, for sure.
And so they had to get it. They had to get out the ground, the mud, and everything.
And then you said your father ended up being in the corporate realm.
Yeah, so he went from picking cotton all throughout. He started, man, when he didn't like telling them stories, but when he did talk about it, my uncles and aunties talked about it more. Like he started picking cotton at like 3 years old.
Damn, toddler picking cotton.
Yeah, and then he was the oldest. So he coming from, and then his parents had him early too, 14, 15, 16 years old. Then they had 10 kids back then. They had 10 kids in a minute. My mom had 15 14. Brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
So she on the other side. They down there in Clarksdale and different parts of Mississippi.
So y'all really, what it was, that really taught y'all, the importance of family and
family, work ethic. They picking cotton at 3 or 4.
You got to be a hard working motherfucker. Yeah, you can't be.
My mom always talk about Yvonne Watson having some get up and go.
Yeah.
So when we wanted to sleep in on the weekend, she'll wake us up like, we been at school all week. She's like, nah, you get up, clean up.
Yeah, it's something to do.
Yeah, it's always something to do.
Yeah, it's something to do now. Yeah. And then you just, sometimes, shout out to the parents that do that, like instill that in them, in their kids, and then they'll get grown. You might stray away from it. Yeah. But it's always in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing about being in church.
Yeah.
Like training a child is
the way they should go. Yeah.
And they ain't gonna depart from it. And so with me, like we said about having a kid, I had my kid at about 38, 39. But I was more stable around this time. We talked about that whole story. Yeah. I could have had kids early, because a lot of times you have kids early and you don't get to spend time around them.
Right.
And I got about 30.
Or you don't get the job done like yourself. You don't have as much time to.
Some gonna get sacrificed.
Yeah, you gonna lose out. That was what I used to preach to my. I got mostly daughters. I got one son. But I always stress that to my daughters about having kids early. Like, you may be able to be a parent early at that time, but you're going to deprive yourself of so much time that you could be learning and getting better. You know what I'm saying? So I always would say, live more life. Yeah. You have more to give then. You know what I'm saying? So I do have one grandchild. But I got 6 daughters, 6 grown daughters. So that ain't common.
No, that's
you know what I'm saying?
6 brothers and one sister.
Yeah, see, I got 6 daughters and 1 son. Yeah. Yep. And 1 grandbaby though. And that's a girl too.
Oh yeah.
But I always look at that as a success story for me in the sense of not having a bunch of grandkids. My daughters not having a bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Throughout their lives too. And just to have that many girls and have that 1 grandchild, it's always beautiful for me. Like, man, long as y'all keep that in the front of your mind, like, man, don't have no kids early. I was the one. Mm-hmm. I was the example. Like, you had your kids early, you're going to have to give up a lot of opportunities. You're going to miss out on a lot of chances that you could have took You can't take chances with the kids because they lives depending on
No, yeah, and that's the thing. I got to experiment with a lot of
you.
different
Yeah,
stuff
you
from
can gamble all
recruiting
that with.
to bouncers to
Yeah,
selling
yeah,
health products to
yeah,
putting cutting on the back burner and training.
and trying
I
something
couldn't
new.
do all that. And my dad, he was a father at 16. He had my older brother, so he had to get straight to it.
Yeah,
And this
that's
in
how
the
it was.
70s,
Yeah,
70s, 80s,
yeah, you
90s.
got to get to it. Ain't nothing, you
Yeah,
know,
no, ain't none of that. And that's
man.
one thing they got to teach me having a dad and having older brothers. They
Yeah,
had kids a little younger, and you got to get to it.
yeah.
And
Ain't
like
no
you said, there ain't no
hesitation.
time to experiment on.
Yeah,
You gotta dream and all that
yeah,
stuff.
ain't none of
No,
that.
these kids gotta eat. Cause
Yeah,
I got to be a part of that, having to find out where your next meal gonna come from.
yeah,
We missed a lot of meals,
for real.
so that's why I'm kind of overweight a little bit now. Cause as a kid, we used to be I used to be dreaming we got food in the pantry. Then I
Hey, wake
wake
up.
up, man, ain't nothing in there.
So
Nothing.
now you like, hey,
I
I'm
can
gonna
go
eat.
buy.
Yeah, I
I
can
can
eat
go.
when I get
Yeah, I
ready.
can go buy some more meal pies. I can go
Damn
to.
right,
We
when
go to
you feel like
McDonald's. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I ain't got to go on the 99 cent,
right.
the dollar menu. I can go buy the whole
Get
meal
whatever you
and all
want.
that.
Yeah,
And it's a gift. It's a gift and a curse. Cause once you do start being able to do this stuff, it's a balance.
yeah. You got to find that balance.
But
It definitely. I'm sure they're gonna make you a better father too.
yeah, yeah. Cause
Because
cause I got to balance that out with her. She don't have to sacrifice as much as we did, but at the same time,
you
you want
still,
them to have to
yeah,
work for stuff
you
because
definitely
you
want to
don't
put
want it to
that in
be,
them.
yeah,
Because the world, like you said, like we talking about the um, back in the 2000s when whenever the economy dropped. Now the economy, you never know what's gonna be coming when they
yeah.
get there.
See,
You
a
know
lot
what I'm
of people
saying? When
going
the
through it for the
recessions
first
come,
time, yeah. So we kind of experienced with it.
yeah,
So when everything good, it's time to save up. So when
yeah,
stuff gets short, you got
you
something in the
got something to
storehouse.
sit on. Yeah, for real. So that's real, man.
So yeah, so that's kind of the 20s to 30s to where I'm at today.
That's what's up. So, man, that's a hell of a journey, man. I salute you. I always salute the men that waited to have children and stuff like that. That
Hmm.
went through the bumps and bruises of life before having kids. Then you get to experience your children in a different way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You don't have the pressure. I mean, well, you always gonna
yeah.
have the pressure,
But no, like you said,
but
it's even more pressure when you're trying to figure. Cause it took me years to kind of figure everything out.
yeah,
Because even if you are making money, so now we got to balance it because you want to buy stuff that you want to buy. But at the same
and
time, you got
yeah,
kids.
the kids gotta eat.
Because like a lot of folks say, you don't want to be looking good, then your kids don't look good.
Yeah, and
Like,
then and I went through the struggle too. So you also go through the part where you don't want them to have to struggle like you.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
and it's tough because they do need to struggle.
a little bit.
Yeah, they
You
need
know
to
what I'm
feel that
saying?
pain a little bit.
Yeah,
Because if you alleviate them too much, I got 30 plus nieces and nephews now,
yeah,
and they kind of going through all of them going through their different go through,
yeah,
but they got it a lot better than we had it.
for sure.
But when you go through adversity, it create a different person in you.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It give you a different drive.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Than the ones that that think it's gonna automatically come.
Right.
You know what I'm
Because we in
saying?
that big entitlement age now.
Yeah.
So, but the stuff don't just come to you.
Nah, it don't. And you got to make sure your kids understand that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Cause one thing my dad did when I finished college, he was like, "You got a bill now." So I had to pay $300-400 a month for rent
Yeah.
and lights and
Come
all
on with
that.
it.
It's like,
Yeah, for
I
real.
couldn't be like, hey, when I had to buy a car, when I bought a car in high school,
Yeah.
I had to pay the shoot almost majority of it.
Yeah.
And he was the backbone behind it in case I messed up. But
Yeah.
I didn't. But at the same time, I had to earn it. When I
No
drove his
doubt.
car, I had to pay for insurance and all
Yeah,
that stuff. So I
yeah.
ain't really get a lot of my friends that got a car, got gas and insurance and all
Nah.
that paid for. No, we didn't get that.
He like, nah, you gonna handle it. I got your
Yeah,
back, but you
yeah.
gonna have to pick up the slack. Goddamn.
Right.
Real tough.
And
That's what's up, man. Well, look, man. We're gonna move on, man. I know. The barbering and the My Three Sons is your main thing right now. Do you have any other visions or ventures that you plan on pursuing?
yeah, like I said, I do got the barber instructor license. I got to go through and renew everything now.
Yeah,
But that's my thing. Cause we do it, and amongst all that, I was doing a lot of mentor work.
yeah,
We do a lot of cuts for the homeless. One of my guys just passed away. Shout out to Marcus Brown and his family, his mom, Gloria Brown.
yeah.
We used to do a lot of cuts for the homeless downtown, um, right by Labonda Hospital. And I had kids I mentored. So a lot of kids. Now you can get your license at like 15 years old.
Yeah.
So I had some kids I mentored. One of them graduated with his barber license.
Mm-hmm.
So, but was teaching them to give back too. So
Yeah.
we gonna always do charity work. Then my boy Ramon McWilliams, Mac again at Cut Lab. He got a nonprofit. So we're gonna always be doing nonprofit work.
No doubt.
Um, and then with the cigars, it's just like I said, it's just something similar to the barbershop. So we're gonna always be kind of
Keep it
networking
tied
with
in,
people.
yeah.
We'll be at the football games because, like I said, Walter ended up getting drafted first round draft pick, and he with the Arizona Cardinals now.
Yeah.
So shout out to him, and his brothers come along too.
Yeah, he said baby boy them coming too.
Oh yeah, they coming.
Yeah, he said they coming.
Defensive line, offensive line, and defensive line.
Yeah.
And, so yeah, we're gonna always do something football related. We're kind of working on different football camps for kids because Memphis is a big football and basketball city.
Yep, it is.
So we're gonna be doing some stuff with the kids, and you know, in the barber and hair industry, we still growing. Like I said, my brother Rick is in Houston, Texas now. He got cutting edge barbershop.
Yeah.
And he got his whole family in the business. His wife got a cosmetology license.
Okay.
The kids, two of his sons got barber licenses. And Bob, you know, two of his sons cutting. My sister cutting.
Yeah.
I mean, she cutting and do hair.
So
We steady just expanding. So anybody need a
constantly
job in
expanding,
Houston and
yeah.
Memphis, they got jobs available. So
That's
just doing
dope.
stuff like that, and then
That's
giving
dope.
back to barbers and stylists in the industry, and teaching and
Yeah.
mentoring and stuff like that.
It's dope, man. That's real dope. I
So,
actually got someone working on, man. I'm gonna have to run that by you. We'll do that off camera though,
Yeah.
man. I got someone working on. My next question, man, gonna be man, what simple, what makes Chris happy, man? What do you do for happiness?
You know, spending time with my daughter and the family.
Yeah.
You know, giving back. 'Cause like I said, we came from a lot of people be looking at us now and just see the end result,
Yeah.
but we really had to go through the struggle.
Yeah.
So,
So just giving back to the people.
yeah, seeing a smile on people's face because we come from a time where, like me and my brother Ricky, we used to collect basketball cards in Binghamton. So every couple of dollars we got, we'll go to the car store,
Yeah.
buy some cars, and we already thinking investment at 9, 10 years old. You know, so just making a way out of no way.
Yeah.
And being able to give back to people because we can see that spark. We see kids coming to barbershop all the time. They kind of got that
Yeah.
itch, and they just want to be directed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
connecting with friends, good people,
Yeah.
and that's the main thing.
That's the
I'm getting to
main.
travel a lot more, so meeting a lot of people
Yeah.
outside of Memphis because Memphis is the culture is really being pushed up to another pedestal now.
Yeah.
Because here we gotta. Because they say, you know, you make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. But if you can make it in Memphis,
You can make it in.
yeah, because your own family will be against you here.
Yeah.
So you can make it through that. You can damn near make it through
Yeah, you
anything.
can make, I agree with you on that. Yeah. New York, but yeah, Memphis, if you can make it in Memphis, you can make it anywhere.
So yeah, just stuff like that, man, and just I call it the 1%. So when we're traveling a lot, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna deal. When I come back to Memphis, I'm dealing with the people like yourself and other people that's trying to take it to the next level.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
then we can give back to the other people because a lot of people looking for guidance. So a lot of times, a lot of their hate and insecurity come from people not
having the guidance.
having the
not having
guidance
no
and knowing the
direction.
way out because it's
Yeah.
unlimited possibilities
For sure.
out here.
For sure. I always ask, man, where do you get your inspiration? Like who or what inspires you?
Like I said, coming from where we come from, because when I was a kid, I thought I hear some rappers say, like Juvenile back in the day, be like, I give a kid $1, $2. It was back when I was a kid, I asked somebody for $1, you couldn't get it.
Yeah.
We'll be on 4th of July, everybody popping fireworks. We can't afford fireworks.
Yeah.
When Halloween come around, we can't afford costumes. We got to make costumes out of
stuff around the crib.
little paper plates and all this stuff.
Yeah, tie a t-shirt around, make it adventure.
Man, you gotta, blank man and all that type of stuff. So just not having it really motivate me.
Yeah.
Seeing my mama struggle and seeing other family members. And then you just gotta do a little bit of work. So once I learned, once you work, you get rewarded from it. So I don't mind putting in work.
Yeah. You don't mind putting that work in,
Yeah. So that kind of inspired me. And seeing other inspirational people. I'm a big Kobe fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big Michael Jordan fan first. So
right.
Anybody talk
Kobe the closest thing to him.
Yeah, he the closest.
Yeah, I don't care what
in my opinion.
Say. Yeah, he the closest thing to him, for real.
So seeing somebody like Kobe come, he saw his dad struggle to be in the NBA and overseas and all that stuff.
He took it
so you got to put a work ethic to it. Then we see a lot of people take stuff for granted.
Yeah.
So like in barbering and sports, we get to see that a lot.
Yeah.
So stuff like that inspired me, and seeing other successful people, seeing stuff that you doing, just seeing inspirational people, that inspired me to keep going forward.
So I wanted to ask you too, man, with the mentors, right? I've had mentors that I didn't even label, I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? Where you just connect with somebody and just draw from them. You know what I'm saying? But how would you tell someone to look for or connect with a mentor? What would be your suggestion on that?
It's really just if you see somebody doing something that you want to do, it's a mentor. So a lot of times, a lot of people are taken from the mentor. It's not too many people asking them how to be like them.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they waiting on somebody. They waiting on the chosen one. Because I read a book called The Greatest Salesman in the World by Og Mandino. And it was a guy. It's a story, but it was a guy. He ended up talking to one of the big time guys in the book. Like, hey, how can I be like you? And his whole life he had been waiting because you got I think it's like 11 or 12 magic strolls just teaching you how to sell. And he been waiting to pass that on because somebody passed it to him. So he waiting on somebody to pass it on to. But you can't give a lot of unwanted advice to people that's not
ready for it.
Yeah, you're just wasting time.
Yeah.
So he came along. He like, this the guy.
He asked him,
Yeah. So a lot of time the mentors, they waiting to pour into somebody.
I get it.
So you gotta search that guy out, and then don't be afraid to buy them lunch. The one thing Dave Shan showed me: if you got a mentor that you inspired by, you want information from, buy them some lunch.
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah, give them a reason to give you that conversation type deal.
Yeah, because they'll give it, but at the same time, if you pouring back into them, you got to give in order to receive.
No doubt.
So that right there.
Yeah, that question was more for me, but I'm glad that people got a chance to get it too, because I never really, like I said, I told you, man, I had kids early. I ain't never really, and then I've always been ahead of my time too. I always been the one. I'm a visionary, so I can think of it and I go for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. And looking back, probably if I knew how to navigate to a mentor, I probably could have did more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But I would just go for it. Yeah, for sure. But I would just go for it off my head. I would see something and visualize it and go for it. You know what I'm saying? So that was more for me, man. I got to tap into my mentors, man. For real.
Yeah. You did that off with just a distant mentor. So now you talk to them directly, they be ready and willing to give information.
No doubt. I definitely got to tap in, man. Okay, man. My next question to you, man, is I got a few words that I like to run by people, man, and just ask what they mean to you, how you apply them to your life. I'm gonna start with unity. Since we was talking about Memphis, man, we talk about how Memphis has a stigma on the hate or divided. You know what I'm saying? What would you take the word unity, man? How do you see it, and how do you apply it to your life?
It's like I said, I come from a big family, so unity kind of automatically apply. And with my uncles and aunties and dad coming off the Mississippi cotton fields, family is all you got.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, but if family is together too.
Yeah,
because you can't just put family together.
Just
man.
because y'all blood,
Yeah, we're gonna make something work. No, you gotta have unity. Mean like a united common goal.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we all gotta want to be better. So my dad, Aunt Dorothy, Aunt May Lee, Aunt Edna, my cousin Edna, and Aunt Steen, and all of them.
They had that plan.
Yeah, they wanted to take it to the next level, and our generation was the beneficiaries of it. So unity mean you got to have a common goal in mind.
No doubt.
So me and my brothers, we wanted to attack barbering, attack business and stuff like that. And you got to define what it means to win a championship. In your field. So it just means unity means coming together for a like-minded goal and working together to get it achieved. That don't mean it's gonna be perfect.
No doubt.
But you gotta
put in that work.
Yeah.
Put in the work. That's what it is. No doubt. Okay, my next word, man. My next two, but I like to separate them, man, because I feel like they don't. People always put them together, but I feel like loyalty and respect are separate. So my first one gonna be loyalty, man. Tell me what loyalty means to you and how you apply it to your life.
Loyalty mean it's like somebody put you on, or just kind of try to advance you or recommend you references and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it'll mean like I made you. Because a lot of guys get that mentality like, I made you. But Hov said, you made Hov, make another Hov.
Make another one, yeah.
Yeah. So loyalty, if somebody puts you into the game, you got to always pay respect. Because it's kind of where loyalty and respect come together.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going, you put me on, I'm not finna, even how mad I get, I don't need to go out here and be bad-mouthing you.
No doubt.
And stuff like that. If it's something bad I got to say, I just keep it to myself. But at the same time, I'm going to hold you accountable when I see you.
There it is.
But at the same time, you don't want to cross. It's like burning bridges like we were talking about earlier. Yeah, so because without certain things and without certain people, you wouldn't be in a position you in. So to go back and try to backbite them and put salt on their name and stuff like that, that's kind of disloyal. Because if I go to you, we sit in the barbershop all the time. Because there's a lot of people don't understand, we bigger than barbering.
Yeah.
We like a psychologist.
Yes, sir.
A health advisor.
Relationship
advisor. Mentor.
Yep.
Life advisor.
All that.
Father
financial
mentor.
Advisor.
Financial advisor and all this stuff. So we can't just go out here and be like, if somebody put you on, it ain't too many people trying to put you on.
It ain't.
So if somebody did, even if they kind of cross you, you gotta kind of take it on the chest at least one time.
Yeah.
And you just can't go back and speak ill will towards some people. Ain't nobody perfect. I made some bad decisions sometimes, but I try to go back through it, and that's why I try to give back as much as I do, because I got to pay homage to everybody that helped me get here.
To pay the way for you, I can dig it.
Right.
And you right about the loyalty. One thing about loyalty is respect comes with it. Right. Now the reason I separate them is with respect, loyalty don't always come with it.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's two different things. Like
that's why I say they like respect is a benefit of the loyalty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you just because I respect you don't mean I'm loyal to you, because I feel like loyalty requires something to be loyal to. It requires a relationship. It requires a set of rules. It requires some bylaws to be loyal to some, or like you said, you gave me something, I owe you that loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Or you put me in position, I owe you loyalty. But when it comes to respect, you can walk in the door with it. You know what I'm saying? You can walk in the door giving it and expecting it, to be received, to be reciprocated. So that's why I separate the two. But tell me with respect, man, what respect means to you, how you apply it to your life. Okay, yeah. So with respect, man, tell me what that is, what that mean to you and how you apply it to your life.
Yeah, respect, man. That's 'cause I like to you know, especially in the black community, we like to watch a lot of mafia movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff you only got your word,
Yeah.
respect and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So respect. Who's that? Ti said, I don't know what you would do for your respect, but I'm gonna die for mine.
Yeah.
Respect is like a life or death thing. So
Yeah.
you know, we done made mistakes before, like
Yeah.
disrespecting people. But that's one of the biggest things I stand by because when somebody cross respect is like that's just who you are as a person.
Yeah.
I try to stand for something.
No
That's
doubt.
another thing. Like Martin Luther King said, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything.
Fall for anything. Tell you.
So respect, man. I always try to operate with respect. And it's really just we all human beings.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna disrespect somebody else, you gotta disrespecting yourself.
No doubt.
So you want to give out the energy that you want to receive. Because it's like the golden rule to give out,
That's why I say you gotta walk, you can walk in with it. And usually that's how it works. If you walk around with it, it's gonna come back your way anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you walk, you come with the disrespect. And I always balance this too. I got this thing where I may not, if even if it's somebody I don't respect, right? Like I don't respect them, I still won't disrespect them.
Right.
My thing is I won't even acknowledge you.
Keep your
You know
distance.
what I'm saying? I won't even acknowledge that your presence is there if I don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna disrespect you as long as you don't disrespect me.
Yeah,
I just won't make. I just how people walk around and shake everybody's hand. If I don't I won't. I would just go to the next dude. I ain't gonna shake his hand. I don't respect you, so I'm gonna. We ain't gonna do that.
Because we in Memphis, so
Yeah.
respect or disrespect can cost you your life.
For sure.
So
For sure.
We big on respect here.
And it's just about I think and like when you was talking about when you turn 30, like it's like a turning point in manhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So as a man, respect is like it comes with age. I think it just as you get older, it's just certain levels of respect that you take it to. And when you move in that, it come back your way.
Oh yeah,
it always come back your way.
That was one of my clients. He just turned 30 last week. Because a lot of people say like 30 your first real year of manhood.
Yeah.
So
I used to say that like if I could reset, I would go back, and I probably wouldn't have had kids till I was 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And mind you, my oldest child was 15 when I was 30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's tough.
For real.
So that's one thing. I'd be fortunate to have a dad, because my oldest brother, he had him probably got pregnant at 15 with my mom, and he had him at 16.
Yeah.
So we get to experience life, through
You
all
growing
the
up with
mentors and stuff like that. So yeah, they had a lot of. Ain't too much you can show somebody at 15 or 20 years old.
Yeah, you don't know nothing. You gonna mimic your parents, basically.
Man, or you rebelling. If you rebelling during that time,
oh my God,
you finna do a lot of damage.
A lot of damage. That's where you get the kids. You got the street kid got his son doing everything he do. And he 2 years old,
like
you
big,
16.
Big brother daddy right there.
Yeah, real talk. He got the boy crashing out, throwing up gang signs, everything, man. They wildin' for real. But yeah, man, respect is real big though, brother. Man, do this for me, Chris. Tell the people something about you that if they don't know nothing else, know this about Chris.
Man, me, like I said, back on that topic of respect, I'm gonna respect you first, second, or third.
Yeah.
So if you kind of go beyond that, it ain't because of me.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So, because I always try to give out the energy that I want to receive. So I'm gonna overgive before I go out here and get a bad name and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, we do free haircuts at the shop all the time. So you do something that you ain't pleased with that I do, it's gonna be for free.
Yeah.
and I might give you something else for free.
Yeah.
That's
I can
something
dig.
my brother Bob talk about being like the Chick-fil-A of barbering.
Yeah.
So you go to Chick-fil-A, you do something they don't, if you do something they don't like, if they do something that you don't like, or if they just behind on what they normally do, they gonna give you
They
something.
gonna make it right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's me. I'm gonna try to make it right. I'm not like I said, I'm not J100. I'm about J99, 99.9%. So if it's me, I'm always try to make it right.
Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it, man. That's what's up, man. What you got? What you got? What's your plan for say the next 3 years, man? Just as a man, as a businessman, as a father. What you got lined up? I don't like to go too far out. So
Yeah.
next
No,
three
that's the
years,
thing.
man.
I got, because that's something my boy Mac always talk about having like a 5-year plan. So
Yeah,
the next 3 to 5 years, I'm looking at, like I said, of course, we're growing the business.
no doubt.
My daughter around that time of that first 3 to 6 years is a crucial time to kind of
Yeah.
spend that time with your kids and mold them, and because like I think they say 80-90% of their personality is molded in them first 6 years.
Yeah,
So just spend a lot of time with her. Anybody know me? She at the barbershop.
yeah. She in there.
She in there. So
Yeah.
she already practicing shaving people.
For
She
real.
have a good day and talking to everybody, playing with everybody. And,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But no, just growing the business, man. Building bigger connections.
Yeah,
You can always get your credit better, get taxes better, and
no doubt.
becoming a better businessman. So just expanding on a lot of products I have. Shout out to Chris Atkins. His family got Brothers Outdoors. They do a lot of seasoning. So
Okay.
my cousin Pookie, Robert Robinson, him and his son do cookies and all this stuff.
Okay.
So and with your podcast, so just connecting with a lot of people,
No doubt,
promoting
man.
black business. We trying to grow the Black Wall Street again.
No doubt.
So
I'm
everybody,
with
man,
that.
just cross marketing and cross advertising with everybody. Like we talked about Cali earlier.
Yeah.
Cali supply guy, go shop with him. And
Mhm.
so all the people in my circle, my brother Rick, Cutting Edge Barbershop in Houston, Bob out here with the Cuts Barbershop,
Yeah.
V Lounge, and all this stuff. So just multiplying on the things that we doing.
Just stacking.
Yeah,
It
connecting
up.
with more. With ET talking about Eric Thomas,
Mm-hmm.
he made a big thing a few years ago about connecting with the 1%. A lot of times we want people to kind of be on our page,
Yeah.
but a lot of times if you're doing something at a high level, everybody's not gonna be able to relate.
Right. Yeah.
So with the pyramid, it's a pyramid for a reason.
For a reason. Yeah.
So the people at the top can always kind of secure everybody else on the rest of the pyramid.
Yeah.
And being in Memphis, we're a blue collar city, Memphis and Mississippi.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing, just connecting with people on all levels, growing everybody's business,
No doubt.
putting
No
out
doubt.
productive work.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, hey, look, I wish you the best, man, in all your future endeavors, brother. It's been a pleasure sitting down, chopping it up with you.
Definitely.
Glad we was able to get it in. Let the people know, man, what we got May 2nd.
Oh, May 2nd, man, we got the barbecue and cigars event. Shout out to my guy Dion. We'll be at the Agri Center May 2nd.
Yes, sir.
So come out. We'll be promoting a lot. So follow my page.
No
We're
doubt.
gonna have you out. We're gonna be doing
we'll be
live
out there.
podcasts, getting live
Yes,
feedback,
Yes,
live
sir.
promotion with everybody that need to promote their product or they self.
No
Like I
doubt.
said, we want to network, and
That's what's up.
we're gonna do a big event then. We'll
Yep.
have the cigars out and all that type of stuff.
Will it be multiple cigar vendors, or will y'all be?
Yeah. We he's still looking for some cigar vendors, but yeah, it'd be multiple cigar vendors, multiple food trucks.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And
it'd be
this
multiple
is an
people there.
outdoor and indoor event.
It'll mostly be outdoor, permitting the weather. So depending on how the weather look, we might be indoors some, but
Okay.
primarily outdoors.
Okay.
To my understanding, and
Yeah.
we also the big Memphis in May. We're gonna be doing the event with Curtis Givens too.
Yep.
So the agave and ash.
That's Memorial Day weekend, right?
I think so, or probably the week before.
Okay.
But that'll be out there at I think it's Shelby Farms.
Mm-hmm.
So just follow our page, My Three Sons Cigars.
No doubt.
We're gonna be promoting different events coming up.
Okay. Well, that's what's up, man. Well, like I said, man, that concludes another episode of Beyond the Clientele. I'm your host, J1, J100, or Mr. So 100, because you know I do it the So 100 way. Shout out to my special guest in the building, man, my guy Chris, my three sons. Till next time, salute.